Hi, everybody.
Several PE classes, you know, I can guarantee, like, I can smell my dick cheese right now.
Two guys in the dark.
Oh, bat fuck.
Don't use the finger. My butt. It's sensitive.
Alright, JT, now you say something racist. This is how the show works.
Two guys in the dark.
So, I smell my debit card right in front of her.
What? I forgot about this story. We're two guys in the dark. I bet George Washington Carver came up with peanut butter thinking, oh, I can't wait to stick my dick in it.
Two guys in the dark.
You had one job, you dumb bitch.
So I was looking at you and I was like, look at his stupid face, because it froze on your face.
Yeah.
And then I tried to take a screenshot. As soon as I did, it like went out of the call and into something else. I was like, son of a bitch. Because I wanted to send you a photo.
Of how dumb I look?
Yeah, well, how dumb you looked there.
Okay. See, I do mine on my laptop. What is this? What you eating?
Huh?
What's that?
What's this?
Yeah.
Or what's the noise?
Yeah, what is that? What are you eating?
What am I eating?
Yeah.
Is it double bubble burger? Or something like that?
Those from
I got a cheeseburger from the cookout.
Oh,
I
cookout.
think it was about time I tried them.
Okay. I thought that was crystals from the look of the bag. Did you finish your food?
Technically, I still got cheddar cheese fries, but I can hold off on them, I guess.
All right. You ready?
We'll see how long I can hold off.
All right.
Might break into them about halfway through the podcast. He's gonna be like, "What are you doing? Eating? You stupid."
Okay. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Two Guys in Dark, the Halloween special.
Oh, is this where we're starting, or did you already?
I might keep some other stuff in if I like it. If Future Sean likes it, he'll probably keep it in.
Got it. If Future Sean likes it, anything goes.
Yeah. All right. So this is the Halloween special. As you know, 2020 was crazy, so we're recording everything out of order this year.
Also butt stuff.
So what's happened since last time?
Since last time. What happened last time? Last time on Two Guys in the Dark.
Kung Fu Special
Sean
Part 2.
came out of the closet.
No.
Taja's mind was blown. DJ lost 300 pounds and now only weighs 100. Now he only weighs 300 pounds.
Halfway there.
Bonnie got her scholarship in pupanomics.
Yeah, Kung Fu Special 2, I think, was last time.
Damn, that's the last thing we recorded?
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
Yeah. All right.
So, what have you done? What have you been up to since
last time?
The last time?
One thing that happened. You know Charlesy, our friend Charlesy?
Yeah.
You know her husband Amos?
Yeah.
So he keeps popping up on my people you might want to be friends with on Instagram. And he's got this he's got this page where it's like him with no shirt on and lifting weights and shit. So I commented on one of them. He has a picture. It's him, black and white picture, and he said, "You can't go wrong with a black and white pic." I commented on there. I was like, "That's what me and my girlfriend say every time we take a selfie together." And then I sent it to her in a screenshot, and she goes, "Well, we really don't use that filter much." And then I was like, "That's exactly what I meant. That's exactly how I was taking that." I was like, I'm not correcting her. I'm not. She is absolutely right.
I actually did have something that's happened since the last time we talked.
Oh shit!
That I forgot to mention.
What's up?
So I wrote down a dream that I had in my notes, and it's so like I'm just gonna read it to you as I wrote it down.
Okay.
I just had a dream. Me and Leslie took my car to get fixed. The people that fixed it were this white biker gang, and so we left our car and a bunch of stuff we bought there at their like shop / house thing.
Yeah.
And, I woke up, and then when I fell asleep again, I dreamt I was doing a reset, and I was at the Knoxville Club, and at some point I ended up back at the shop, like the auto shop that fixed my car, and they were having me clear out like this storage section that they had, and I found out that it was connected to this underground store, or just like when I went inside of it, it looked like just like a weird giant wax museum with all these cool figures. And I remember like all the wax people were standing there, and I was like, looking at all these cool action figures.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking through through this weird wax museum thing, I stop and I look at one of them, and it looks back at the other wax thing in front of it like, oh fuck, he saw me. Like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I realized that they weren't wax. None of them were wax. They were all real. Like everything that I had been like walking around and just assumed wasn't real this whole time were just wax figurines. They were all real.
Okay.
And I knew they were going to kill me, so I ran for my life. And it was crazy. So as I was running out of the underground thing, like I dove out of it, and this car comes driving up, and it looked like the car had been like chopped up, like chop shop style, like a bunch of pieces had been taken off of it, because I imagine that's what the biker gang was really doing the whole time.
Yeah.
So I dive in that car as soon as the guy gets out of it, and he's like, the fuck? And I throw that sucker and drive and tear out of there, drive off really fast. And the biker gang sees all these things coming out of their underground, so they start killing them and like beating them all back in there. And they a couple of them drove after me in a big truck to get their car back, and they caught me, and they like played me some music and took me back to their headquarters in some like Skyrim style wagon, which was weird.
Okay.
And they started trying to indoctrinate me into whatever they were doing, because it turns out like those people that they had under their underground were like immigrants trying to get into the country.
Yeah.
And they were like holding them underground as slaves, like trying to make them work their way into the country. So I snuck around the house in the middle of the night, grabbing all my shit, because I was like, well, this place is fucking creepy.
You know what you should have done? You know what you should have done right before you escaped the biker place?
What?
Give them a bad Yelp review. Like, oh, they're going to hear about this.
So I get all my stuff and together to leave, and got it all up in my car to leave. And I went back for one more thing, and as I was looking for it, I found it. And as I found it, I heard a voice sing. It was singing, and it was like, I'm on to you, we're watching you, he's got her claws in you deep. And I was like, the fuck? And then I woke up.
Yeah.
and Leslie was sitting on the edge of my bed, and like it was like shaking my leg because apparently my alarm had been going off this whole time that I was asleep. My head was hurting. Like I had a really bad headache when I woke up from that dream. But that's so creepy.
Yeah.
Like that last little part where they was singing. I mean, the whole dream was creepy, but that last little part, like I got hit over the back of the head, and I woke up from a dream with a headache, and like that song that was sang as I woke up, and Leslie's like shaking my leg. That shit was creepy.
Yeah. It's weird when you dream of something scary and then like it follows you the rest of the day.
I like to imagine that all my dreams like that are like me in another universe, and I'm controlling another universe versus me, and he's like, why am I making all these bad decisions?
Yeah.
Why can't I stop? And secretly it's me ruining his life.
Okay. Oh. You got anything else?
But yeah. So that was one of the weird things that has happened to me. Another thing that's happened to me this week is I told you about me getting my car fixed. Took it to get the power steering rack replaced. And then after that, I bought the parts to replace the ball bearing. Not the ball bearings, the wheel bearings.
I gotta get my
ball
car
joints
fixed.
and my control arms replaced. What'd you say?
I gotta get my car fixed. It's like it shakes sometimes when I'm driving. I was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, uh-oh.
Better take that stuff and get it checked out, boy.
I know. Speaking
But
of,
yeah, I bought the wheel bearings and I took them over to Leslie's house and I replaced them myself. So now like 3 lights that are on my dash have gone away.
all right.
My ABS brakes lights, my traction light, and the one when it's slippery and shit. I think I can't remember the other one, but my traction light is gone. 3 lights have cut off, so it's nice.
It's like reverse bingo, I guess. What you're doing.
Yeah, it's like you want all the lights to go away, and then you win.
Speaking of cars, check this out. Bump, 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 bump.
What's that?
My title.
Oh shit! I should have showed you mine.
I got my
take
car
photos
title.
of them together.
Yeah, it's paid off, baby.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, but last month I was like, I knew I was really close. I was like, I'll put 700 on it, and then that did it. I'm free.
That's all you had left was 700.
It's a 700 some change, but yeah, free man.
Awesome.
Free man.
You know what that means?
What?
You can start saving up.
I know. I was like, all that money I could save.
It's finally time. It's finally happening.
Yeah.
As soon as VJ digs himself out of this $4,000 hole.
I guess I got time. I know how long it takes you to pay off debts.
Hey, shut up. Actually, I'm doing pretty good on this one, asshole.
Okay. I'm just saying, if I was to charge interest, oh boy. If I charged interest.
I bet it'd be like 20 G's by now.
Okay, I got one.
I would just look at you and I'd be like, look, man, I'm not paying that off. It's over.
Okay.
Just kill me now.
I was going to tell you this story like 6-7 episodes ago on Zoom, but I couldn't do it. Mostly because Tasia was in the room.
Oh, God. This is going to be good. Oh, wait. Let me grab my popcorn.
You gotta eat popcorn for this one?
It's going to be good if you couldn't say it in front of Tasia. Hang on. Grab my popcorn. Alright, I got my popcorn.
Okay. Now, she knows the story because she was there. Okay, it's popcorn. It's chili cheese fries. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so she knows the story. She was there. But, so as you know...
Wait.
What?
Yeah, it does sound quieter now. What did you do?
What did what do?
What'd you do to make it quieter?
I don't know. Maybe it's just further away from you.
You son of a bitch.
But Tasia and I, we're in a pretty good relationship. The only downside is like we haven't had like full on sex yet. But what's happening?
The story got interesting, so I had to hold the phone.
So, but like weirdly enough, we started doing anal. Like she's cool with anal before vaginal, and then would you quit interrupting my story with your nostrils? They're not that interesting. They're not no ice cubes. Like you got your mom's nostrils. Anyway.
Racist fuck.
Anyway, so me and her were coming up. She said she wants to have sex, but she's scared. So me and her were coming up with ways we think we can try and have it. And we've been doing this for months. And then the other day I came up with an idea. It's like, this may work. So I said, hey, I got an idea that might help us get to that next level. She said, well, what's your idea? I was like, what if I consentfully roofie you? And then, yeah, I thought it would work. I thought, if I said, now, hint, the key word is consentfully roofie.
Now, let me just go ahead and nip all of this in the bud.
Yeah.
Listen here, Barney. Jesus. A, this is bad.
Consentfully.
B, this is very bad.
Consentfully.
And you're going to post it on YouTube, which means you will literally prove yourself on YouTube as making a stupid mistake.
It was an idea. I said consentfully.
Beat you enough. I just don't beat you enough. Now, first of all,
yeah.
I think you need to be patient with her. And
yeah.
You just need to let this happen naturally. One day, the day will come when you guys are going to want to have sex. And
the day
sex,
for me.
But there's no universe is it okay to roofie someone.
No. You forgot the key word. Consentfully.
It doesn't matter if it's consentfully or not. Anything after the point of you roofing someone is not consent. It's not. There's no.
I see. That's why I read it.
Once the drug is introduced, and you don't have control over yourself.
See, this is why
if she decided to change her mind at that point, it's not good.
Yeah, well, that's
no, sir. No.
That's why I ran it by her
first. No. See, I don't know what you're about to say next.
Yeah.
But I need to drown you for even suggesting the idea. It's a terrible thing. I hope she hit you with something when y'all had this conversation.
Well, she didn't say yes. She didn't say no. She just started punching me.
Good, thank God. I love Tasia. She's perfect.
Well, I was like, I guess we're not going with that plan. I guess I got to come up with a plan Z
Come
here.
up with a better plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to
just be patient. I mean, like, when the time comes, if you roofied her, even if it was consensual, when the time came, it wouldn't be a special moment for her, which is what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. That's why I came up with a new plan that we're going to try probably in the next couple weeks, hopefully.
Valentine's Day?
I'm hoping before. That way she'll be used to it by then.
Oh, okay. So Valentine's Day, you just want to... Oh, no! Oh, no!
Yeah, basically, to be fair, it's been since March of last year. Or May or March of last year. Since your boy, But the
You'll be all right.
the year before I went crazy. Right, 2019, I went ham on anything and everything I could. That 2020 was just like a wall. I was like, damn. But
Damn it, Trump.
yeah. All right, let's move on from me being a bad person. Did you watch Video of the Week?
You know, you sent it to me, and I was like, I need to watch this.
Yeah, and I take it
And I never did.
God damn it.
But the good news is that if you haven't seen this Video of the Week, you can find it on our Facebook page.
Yes.
Two Guys in the Dark.
Okay, so
Facebook.com.
let me talk about Video of the Week. VJ has not seen it, so guess where he's going to find it at our Facebook. This week we're going with a group we have on the Video of the Weeks a lot. These guys are probably number one on most returned on the Video of the Week. The Merkins. They're the guys who do those scary movie parodies. This week is
We had the Jason one, and I think we've had another one that was like Jason and Freddy.
we did Leatherface.
Yeah.
We had the Leatherface one. Now this time it's Ghostface from Scream, and this one is I just called to say I'm going to kill you. Yeah,
Pretty lame.
Shut up. It was good. That was a really good video.
Pretty lame.
Okay, fuck. Okay. Yeah, BJ's wrong. He's never even seen the video, and you could prove him wrong by watching it. Go to our Facebook page, Two Guys in the Dark, or you could go to our YouTube.
Comment on the video and just tell Sean that I was right.
You can find us also on our YouTube channel. We have a playlist of all the videos of the week on our YouTube channel, Cool Kids with Asthma. You can check it out there. Yeah, it's Video of the Week, The Merkins. I just called to say I'm going to kill you. Alright, let's move on. Alright. It's now time for VJ's favorite segment. Comments on porn videos?
Darn it. I was really hoping it was a quiz show.
No. Comments on porn videos. This time it wasn't a comment on a porn video. It was who commented on the porn video.
Okay.
Do you want to guess who it was?
Oh, I have to guess?
Yeah.
Was it you?
Close.
Close.
Yes. Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2?
Huh?
Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah.
Nigel.
Okay.
Nigel's a guy who's in the streets. He's like, Gavin, have you seen Gavin? Anyway, he was on X videos. And he had a damn profile. He had a profile. It was really fucking funny. His thing on his description on the profile was like he's looking for Gavin. He says he's from Saint Denis or wherever that he was from in the game. Very funny. I thought that was hilarious.
Snoring loud over there.
What?
I was talking to Bonnie. She's snoring over there.
Oh, okay. Any thoughts on this?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, cool.
None at all.
Okay. It's now time for random facts. How long has it been since I've done random facts?
I don't know. It's been a minute, though, since we've had facts to be random about.
Yes. This is the Halloween special. Ooh. So I got some spooky facts for you. The original title for Texas Chainsaw Massacre is called Head Cheese.
That's stupid.
Have you seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Do what?
Have you seen the original?
OG, old school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a conversation they had about head cheese. About, anyway, that's why it's almost called head cheese. Okay.
Still stupid.
Well, they went with a better title. The original idea came when Toby Hopper was Christmas shopping. It was very crowded, and then he looked at a chainsaw and thought, you know what, make this crowd go away? And that was the birth thought of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, so he's just a terrible person.
Well, you're really judgy today, aren't you?
Well, you trying to rape somebody.
I wasn't
trying to murder
consentful.
crowds.
I laid that word consentful everywhere, and everybody's still looking at me like I'm evil.
Look, Sean,
Yeah.
a bad idea is a bad idea. It doesn't matter how much, seasoning you add.
That's why I read the bad idea through her first, and I was like, oh, I guess this is a bad idea. I won't say it again. Okay.
Except for on the podcast to be judged by
Not millions. Be judged by my dad.
20 people.
Be judged by my dad.
Yeah. Ryan.
All right. And one last fact. The home in Texas Chainsaw is now a restaurant called Grand Central Cafe.
Ooh. Is that good?
I don't know. I've never been there. It's in Texas.
You're right. That sounds like a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Let's go to Texas.
I mean, if we were in Texas, that'd be fun. But
I know Texas is pretty big. It'd have to be like, we have to be right beside that restaurant, really, for me to just be like, hey, let's go.
if we were 100 miles away, maybe 200 at most, I would go.
Jeez.
I like the
If it was
movie.
on the way to our next location, I'd probably stop.
Okay, anyway, let's move on to
Then our
next.
next location would be like, why you guys so late? God dang, BJ's always late.
Yeah, it's VJ. Even though that time it'd be me. All right. It's next up is VJ's favorite segment, Tales of Stand-Up. This is where I tell you about my tales and the journey through my life in stand-up comedy. All right, you ready for today's venue?
See, senorita.
Okay. Today's venue, Crafty Bastard.
That's the name of the place?
Yeah, it's the name of the place. It's called Crafty Bastards. It's kind of weird because we didn't really go inside because of COVID, so everybody was outside. I think maybe 13 people showed up, maybe less if you count me and the other comedians. It was me, another comedian magician named David. He's pretty good. Another comedian, I think he's our age, maybe younger, named Steven. And me. I think that was it. Yeah. And then, of course, my teacher, Alex Stokes, was there. And it actually went really good. The small crowd didn't bother me. I got up there and I did very well. So far right now, I think Crafty Bastard is pretty good. I did a good set there. There's a picture of my Instagram of me performing there too. So if you want to see me perform there, you can check out that picture on my Instagram, CaptainCool69.
Ewy.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. We're gonna tear through this episode with the spooky speed. All right.
With a spooky speed.
All right. It's
Oh,
now.
my spooky Steve.
It's
Yeah, don't talk shit about my horse because his name is Spooky Steve.
All right, BJ. You ready for your favorite segment?
Ah, yes.
Okay.
You show.
Story time with VJ and Sean.
Okay, actually, this isn't a bad one.
Or you say that like there are some bad segments on the show.
No. You're right. There's no such thing as a bad segment on our podcast.
Exactly. Okay. Here's today's setup. The boys, as in me and you, are trick-or-treating in a suburb. They get to a door, but who opens it? It's Bill Cosby, who hates their costume. Who's going first?
You.
Me? He hates their costume because VJ in a Patrick Star costume and Captain Cool in a SpongeBob costume are acting stupid on his front door. He goes, "Now listen here, Rudy, get off my front porch." That's when VJ and Sean say, "Trick or treat." And he goes, "When I was your age, I stopped trick or treating. I was already a doctor." Damn, VJ's going ham on them chili cheese fries. Fuck. Alright. And then VJ said, "You're not a doctor, you only played a doctor." He said, "Theo, you pissing me off." That's when he offered us both pudding pops. Your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
We both gracefully denied the pudding pops. So then he offered us drinks. Us being consensual adult males who like alcohol sometimes gracefully took the drinks. How sorry we were. Only a few hours later, we awoke to find ourselves in Bill Cosby's bedroom. Half clothed. Wondering where Bill Cosby was. Chained to the beds.
Wait, are we chained to the bed?
We are, yes. We're chained,
Okay.
we're chained to the beds. BJ looks at Sean and says, "Oh, look what you got us into." Sean says, "Me? It was your idea to go trick-or-treating." I look back at Sean and say, "Yeah, but it was your stupid idea to go at SpongeBob and Patrick." Then we hear a loud door opening sound. "You didn't want the pudding pop. Well, now you're gonna get your pudding pop. But first, let me eat this sandwich." I haven't done Bill Cosby in a long time, so clearly, I don't remember how to do my Bill Cosby impersonation. I mean, the impersonation I used to do was nowhere near accurate, but
That's alright.
point being,
Mine was out there.
it was so over exaggerated that it was funny, and I can't even remember how I used to do it. But yeah, back to Sean.
Okay, so my turn.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby wolfs down the sandwich. He goes,
God damn.
What? What?
That was me in the story reacting to him swallowing the sandwich whole.
Oh, your turn, Sean.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright, so, oh yeah, that was delicious. Now how about some jazz? And he skippity-doo-dops over to the boombox. Hits play. Some jazz music starts. And then I say, "Hey, you gotta give consent before you roofie somebody." And then BJ's like, "Now, Sean, roofing ain't good. It don't matter how you do it." And so Bill Cosby pulls off his sweater vest. Then he has another sweater vest underneath. He throws that one off. And he goes, "Doo doo."
Wait, he was wearing multiple sweater vests?
Yeah. "Doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Ba 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 ba. Doo doo. Doo doo doo."
Oh, he turned on some Bill Weathers? We're about to get it, Sean.
He's dancing around the bed. Me and Sean and VJ look at each other, knowing what's about to happen. So then I look at VJ and I say, "Do what you do best." VJ looks at me and says, "Breaking shit." VJ wiggles around and goes, "I want to get comfortable. And then the beds break. They break loose. And then they're all, which breaks their confinement to the bed. They get up, pop their knuckles, pop their necks, and Bill Cosby's like, "Whoa!" It's your turn.
Bill Cosby gasps, "My bed! My bed!" I'm sorry, hang on. Rudy, my bed! I've evolved into Shaggy now. It's just I can't not do his voice. Rudy, hold on, they broke the bed. I can't. They broke the bed.
There you go.
The bed. Don't worry, I'll stop doing Bill Cosby impersonations. They have become so bad at this point. Rudy, how would you like to put the pop? Okay, so we break the bed and roll out of the bed. But Sean's still attached to his chain. VJ's halfway out the room when you hear Sean yell, "But wait, there's more!" VJ turns around. "Oh no, Sean! I didn't realize you were still attached to the bed chain." I'll live to tell you his story.
No.
Sean says, "No, you won't. You better bring your ass back here. If my pudding gets popped, I swear to God, I'm going to kill you." VJ takes off, dashing down the hallway, looking for any sign of an exit. He finds a door, but it needs a key. And it's the only exit through the whole house. VJ regretfully turns back around. I gotta save Sean. But really, I just need that key. So VJ fumbles around looking for anything he can use as a weapon. He finds a lamp. He wraps the chains around the lamp and goes back into the room. From across the room, he can see Bill Cosby with Sean on his knees bent over, and Bill Cosby with a thing of chocolate pudding in his hand as he slowly wipes it in between Sean's butt cheeks.
Wait, he puts pudding in my butt cheeks?
Yeah, he puts pudding in between your butt cheeks. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. VJ says, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" and flings the lampshade attached to the chains around in circles. Bill Cosby says, "Oh, we're about to get medieval. Good thing I brought my armor. Sweater armor.
He puts on an armored fucking sweater.
he puts on an armor sweater vest type thing. It's like 60 different kinds of armor that make this stupid pattern that looks like a vest that is also a sweater that is armor. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it back to you now.
Okay. So, VJ and Bill Cosby begin an epic fight to free Sean. The fight's pretty good, but VJ can't get a good hit on Cosby because of his armor. So Cosby starts getting upper hand on VJ. So Cosby's whooping up on VJ. VJ's looking rough. And I'm like, oh man, I can't let my ticket out of here get beat up. So Sean squeezes his butt cheeks together and chocolate pudding shoots out right in Bill Cosby's eyes. You hear, "My eyes!" And VJ hits Cosby with the RKO. But it snaps his neck because he's an old man. But it doesn't kill him. but his neck's
Jesus.
like all the way around. Oh, go back, Rudy.
It's because that hoagie sandwich he ate stuck halfway down his throat.
You look at Cosby like, oh fuck, I don't know. So you get the key from Cosby, you free me, and then I use one of his sweaters to wipe my ass with, and Cosby's like, no, that's my favorite. But I do manage to get one taste of the chocolate pudding out to see what it tastes like. Tastes okay. Pull my pants up. And I'm like, dude, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And you're like, I gotta get one. And then you pick out a green sweater vest. Can you hear me? Okay, so BJ steals one of Cosby's green sweaters. He's like, I gotta steal one, right? And then you put it on. You're like, all right, let's blow this popsicle stand. It's your go. Final part of the story. Let's do it.
VJ and Sean take the key from Bill Cosby and run towards the door. VJ wearing shirt cocking it like Winnie the Pooh, wearing nothing but a green sweater, and Sean who were you dressed as again? You were dressed as SpongeBob or Patrick?
Yeah, SpongeBob.
And Sean with nothing but a tie covering his ding-a-ling and some chocolate pudding covering a bow. Kind of looks like he shit himself. They kick open the door as they unlock it to run outside for safety. And all of a sudden they hear, trick or treat! 30 children are lined up down the street. It's still Halloween night.
Oh no.
VJ and Sean have made a grave mistake.
I guess we better go back inside the Cosby house.
No. The police show up and arrest VJ and Sean. And VJ and Sean spend 30 days in jail for indecent exposure. Ironically, though, they snitched on Bill Cosby and they put Bill Cosby in jail. And you'll never guess where Bill Cosby ended up. The same prison. After their 30 days in jail, VJ and Sean had time to reflect. VJ and Sean think back to the moment that they were both bent over the cell bottom bunk talking to each other while Bill Cosby ate pudding pops out of their buttholes. VJ looks over at Sean and says, you know, Sean, this ain't that bad. We probably should just let him do this on Halloween. We wouldn't end up here in the first place. Sean says, you know what? It's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
And then you hear,
it ain't so bad to have my pudding popped.
What?
And then, Sean said, it ain't so bad to have my pudding popped.
Yeah, then you hear...
And they give each other a thumbs up.
And then you hear, next is the Jell-O.
Yeah.
Alright. What we calling this one?
Pudding pops.
Pudding pops? Well, it's gotta
Pudding
be...
pops.
Let's make it Halloween.
Pudding pops and Jello shots.
Let's make it Halloween related.
Okay,
A Cosby Halloween?
Trick or treat at the Cosby house.
Trick or treating at the Cosby house?
I said don't trick or treat at the Cosby house.
Okay. Alright, so this episode was titled, Don't Trick or Treat at the Cosby House.
Lawsuit. No, I'm just kidding.
Where are you at?
You son of a bitch.
Okay. Are you ready for your least favorite segment?
Let me see. I have a lot to choose from.
What's
Just
this?
about any of the ones that you're speaking.
Okay, you pissed me
Potentially my
off now.
least favorite
Okay.
subject.
It's
Just kidding.
It's time for the Captain Cool Quiz Show.
I know. I was just being a dick.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I was thinking we should actually start editing some music into that spot when we say it's time for the Captain Cool Quiz Show.
But what's wrong with my music?
Nothing's wrong with your music, but
Do-do-do-do.
We could do some real game show music when we run into it. It'd be interesting.
Okay, I think you're gonna ace this quiz. This is horror movies. It's all kind of basic knowledge, I think. So I think you'll probably ace it. All right.
Oh, good. Finally, I can win.
If you get,
And then when the weekend deal comes up, I can get you to buy something. 'Cause I just got paid. And let me tell you, that last weekend deal didn't have a lot of good things on it. But it did have one movie that I wanted. And I couldn't get it. So I was broke.
all right. No, this is you gotta get
I
four.
asked me to get it. But I was like, no.
You gotta get 4 out of 6
Can you
right to
buy
win.
everything?
All right, here we go. Question 1. Who did Wes Craven originally want to play Freddy Krueger?
Johnny Depp. I'm just kidding.
No, he was in that movie.
What?
Johnny Depp was in that movie.
I know.
Oh.
It was a joke because he always plays creepy characters.
Yeah.
Who did Wes Craven originally want to play Freddy Krueger? Is it Tim Curry?
No, but that would be interesting.
Would. It'd be pretty good. How many more guesses do I get?
I'll give you one more.
Okay. Who did Wes Craven originally want to play Freddy Krueger? Alice Cooper?
No, but he was in Nightmare on Elm Street. Not the first one, but like part 7. David Warner.
I don't even remember who that is for some reason.
All right, question number 2.
You're not going to tell me who David Warner is?
I don't know who David Warner is. Okay, question number 2.
You don't know?
Question,
You said it was pretty common knowledge, you asshole.
question number 2. You like this franchise better than me, and that's saying a lot from a horror franchise. How many? What?
I'm sorry, continue.
Okay, so I think you'll get this one. You like this horror franchise more than I like it. How many years did it take to get Alien made?
7.
Correct. Oh, damn, I didn't think you were going to get it. Okay, you're 1 for 1. Question 3. What was almost the title of the Friday 13th series? Well, almost got the title instead of Friday 13th.
Camp Crystal Lake?
Nope. Even has a different camp name. Wasn't even Camp Crystal Lake.
Is the different camp name the movie name they were going to go with?
Part of it. So,
Camp Murder?
Close.
Murder Camp?
No. The word camp's in it.
The time I got killed at Sleepaway Camp?
Nope. But Sleepaway Camp is a movie.
I know that.
5 of them or so.
Alright, I don't know this answer.
It is called The Long Night at Camp Blood.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know. That's a shitty name.
Friday 13th, much better. Okay, question.
Oh, yeah.
Question number
what?
4. How long did it take to film the Blair Witch Project? How long did it take?
How long did it take to film the Blair Witch Project?
Yes.
Two years.
Nope. They're cold.
2 weeks.
Nope.
Still cold?
No.
Sorry, somebody's trying to call me and it turned the volume of your call all the way down.
You need a laptop. That's what you need. Because my laptop is going like flawless right now.
Call and call me back so the quality goes back up. Because I can't barely hear you.
How long did it take to film the Blair Witch Project? You weren't code on the last one.
You what?
You weren't code on the last one.
I wasn't cold on the last one?
Yeah.
12 days.
No, but you're hot. I'll give you one more guess.
10 days.
Nope. It was 8 days.
That was like, I was like, I'm either going to go with 10 or I'm going to go with 8. And I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get it wrong no matter which one I pick.
All right.
Because I'm always wrong.
What's the name of the demon who possessed Reagan in Exorcist?
Pazuzu.
Yeah. I'll give you a right on that one, yeah.
I know. His name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You made it seem like I'm just going to give you that one because... But yeah, I was like, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Pazuzu.
Yeah. That's right. Last question. This one should be obvious.
Michael Jordan.
What? No. Not Michael Jordan is not the answer. Okay. Last question. How many times does Count Orlok blink in Nosferatu?
0 times.
Wrong. I'll give you one more guess.
Once.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's correct. Once.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, cool. Did I win anything?
No, you got 3 right.
Oh, god dang it.
I actually thought about giving it to you for getting the goddamn Pazuzu one. I was like, damn, he should win it just for knowing that. But
wait, you didn't know the name of the demon?
it's never said in the movie.
They never said it in the movie, for real?
No.
Huh. Does it really never say his name in the movie? Why do I know that then?
I don't know. You said it. I was like, fuck. There's no. He said it like without like you said it for the goddamn question was over. Like, I was like, damn. Did he somehow see my paper? Like,
No, I mean, I knew the name. I know that's his name. I just don't know how I know that's his name. But there's a song called Pazuzu for the Win.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And I was like, the fuck? And so I Googled what the hell it was talking about. And I guess at one point it was like, Pazuzu is the name of the demon that possessed
Reagan.
And the, I mean, that's got to be the only way I could know it.
Damn, Pazuzu for the win. Yeah, damn that. No kidding.
All right, I'll take the win. Thanks, buddy.
What?
Yeah, you said Pazuzu for the win. I'll take the win.
I don't know. I almost thought about giving a bonus point for that one because that was.
Give the point to me, Sean.
Hold on. Let me see. While we're sitting here, I'm trying to do something. You know how you were talking about like you got like almost hit by a car or got hit by a car in your dream or whatever?
Yeah.
Did you watch the Rumble?
The Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
No.
The highlight of the whole thing for me, my favorite part of the whole thing was during the I Quit match or the last man standing match. Fucking Kevin Owens was walking, and then just fucking Roman Reigns comes out and hits him with a golf cart, and it like came out of nowhere.
That's hilarious.
And like he just fucking wrecked his ass.
Poor Kevin Owens. Like, you can't be mad at him for making Roman Reigns look that strong.
Yeah.
But like, you also love Kevin Owens because he's a workhorse, just like, AJ Styles. He's good at everything.
Yeah. I was gonna see if that movie was still on sale, but I don't think it is.
What movie?
That Apocalypto thing you were looking at.
Oh yeah.
I don't see.
You know why I wanted to put it on the wanted to get it?
Why?
I wanted to add it to the list of movies my dad always watched.
Do you like that movie?
Because that's one of them. You wouldn't believe how many times I've seen that movie.
Yeah, I don't think it's on sale anymore.
No. We'll just have to like save up our money for the end of the year when they do the where they put all the movies that you've already seen on their lists on sale again. You know what I mean? I don't know if they do it every year, but this year at the end of 2020, they did a massive sale on Vudu, and it was literally pretty much every movie that went on sale on their weekend sales list.
Yeah.
Over the course of the year, and it was like the last chance list or something like that. And I was like, God, so many of these movies that we missed out on, and now's our chance.
Yeah, it's gone. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the Wheel of Topics.
The Wheel of Topics?
The Wheel of Topics. This one's Halloween related. Alright, ready?
Ready.
Dark Cloud. Book a Golden Girls Halloween movie. What monster would you want to be? Favorite Fears R Us character. What scary movie would you want to write?
Alright, let me do the Golden Girls.
Alright, let's book a Golden Girls Halloween movie.
Okay, there's Blanche, Rose, what are the other two's names?
I know those two.
Blanche, Rose.
Is one Dorothy?
Huh?
Is one Dorothy?
Yeah. Maybe. No.
Doris?
Oh.
Is Doris one?
Let me Google it real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Leslie. What are the names of the Golden Girls? Dorothy. Rose. And there's like the grandmother, right?
Grandmama.
Sophia. Which one's the one that always is dating a different man? Blanche? Blanche is the one that's always dating a different man? Well, Blanche goes out and meets her new man.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that he's a very obviously Frankenstein.
Okay.
And the other girls are trying to convince her that he's Frankenstein. And she's not having it. She's like, you guys need to stop talking about a man like that. And so he's like, if you guys really want... She's like, if you guys really want to get to know him, because you should get to know him before you judge him. If you guys really want to get to know him, how about we go on a quadruple date tonight? And so she gets them set up on a date with all his friends and him.
Yeah.
So she goes on a date with Frankenstein. And each of them get paired up with like Wolfman, Dracula, and the Mummy. And so they're like, making jokes about how old the guys are because, they're ancient,
Yeah.
essentially. And then the men get offended, so they start like shit talking the Golden Girls, and then their wives show up: Frankenstein's bride, Dracula's bride, Wolfman's wolf woman, and a female mummy, or just like an Egyptian,
Yeah.
like a queen.
Okay.
And they're yelling at their husbands, and they're just like, "Oh, you were married the whole time, you assholes!" And that's all I got.
It's probably like the best way to do it. Yeah, I'd probably maybe change that part, or maybe at least only have Frankenstein be married. That way you could further the plot along. And then maybe Blanche is mad because her guy actually had a wife.
Yeah, they all meant somebody, but
Her?
she meant the only one who
Was married.
was actually married.
So maybe she ends up with Igor later on, and then
Ew. They have such bad taste in men.
so yeah, I think that'd be fucking awesome. I could
So
see.
what you're saying is, you would watch this movie.
I would write this movie. Yes.
I
Okay.
would write this movie, yes.
All right. Dark Cloud. What monster would you be? Favorite Fears R Us character. What scary movie would you want to write?
What monster would you want to be?
All right. So if you had to be like a monster from a monster movie, what do you think would be the best, and what would you want to be? What would suit you?
I feel like I'd want to be a shapeshifter.
A shapeshifter.
Yeah, like, I don't know what from, but I just mean, like, so I don't have to be an ugly monster all the time. I don't want to be an ugly monster. I want to be loved.
Okay. Mine, is pretty. I want to be like a werewolf, but like one that, like, full moon. Then I turn to a wolf. That way, I could like be my regular self most of the time, and then
Okay, that's actually pretty good.
plus
That's
like
a pretty good pick.
I always felt like a wolf was like my spirit animal. So I think werewolf would be it.
Nah, you're not. Your spirit animal's a sloth.
A sloth.
Yeah. Or like one of those moles that are underground with the cute little, like, squinched up eyes and the big old nose, and they can't see where they're going.
I thought you were gonna end it with.
Talons on their hands and feet.
I thought you were gonna end the mole thing with, and it has breathing problems too. I was like, oh no, I am a
Oh
mole.
yeah, they do. They do. Living underground like that all the time, hard to breathe.
Okay. All right.
And they got bad breath.
Okay, let's just move on. You're pissing me off. Dark Cloud. Favorite Fears R Us character, and what scary movie would you want to write?
Favorite Fears R Us character?
All right. Do you have a favorite?
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam's not in Fears R Us. God damn it.
Oops. I meant Igor.
Igor's not in it either.
I meant Edgar.
Oh my god. Oof, you pissed me
Not his
off.
name.
That's your character.
Shush. They don't know that. They don't know how to play Edgar's voice.
Oh my god. Damn, it took you 3 guesses to name one character.
I was thinking of the badass chick that drives the motorcycle, but I forgot her name.
Her name is Ashley.
God, I knew it was Ashley, but
It's like
I have an aversion to that name because I once had a manager who was totally sucky whose name was Ashley.
it's Ashley because of like Ash. She's supposed to be like the female version of Ash
I
from
get
Evil
it.
Dead. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
She's the badass version of a female Ash.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Edgar and I like Fred Cook a lot. Okay.
Naming off all your lame characters.
Shut up. Alright. Finally, what scary movie would you want to write for? So if you had to write for a scary movie franchise, what would it be?
If I had to write for a scary movie franchise, what would it be?
Yeah, which one would you any of your choosing?
I get to pick any of my choosing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if it was like whichever one I'd want to do, I would want to do Halloween
Yeah.
because it's probably my favorite. But then I think about it and I'm like, there's so many franchises out there. It's not like I have to do a slasher movie, you know? So I guess
You could always do like
I'd want to do an alien movie. And I have a plot too, but I can't tell you. Can't tell you because I had already planned one. Doing it on the anime episode.
okay. Okay. Just don't forget it for now and then.
I wrote it down.
Good. Alright, I think that's it for Wheel of Topics.
That's it for your mom.
Speaking
By the
of
way, tell Frankie I love her.
speaking of that. Movie reviews!
Movie reviews.
Did you say booby reviews?
Yes, I did.
I was like, that's a review show I could get behind.
That is a review. I can get behind that.
Alright. This is the Halloween special, and he's gone. Okay. God damn it. God damn this kid.
This is the Halloween special, and he's gone.
I hate these Zoom calls. They were cool at first. Oof. I can't crack the whip from over here.
Okay,
You back?
I'm back.
Why can't I see your face?
I don't want you to look at me, bitch.
Alright, speaking of that, here we go. We got a lot to cover this week. We got a jam-packed review full special. First up, Halloween Wars Season 1. I love watching these. What'd you think?
I definitely enjoyed Halloween Wars. I thought some of the super creative things they had made for that show were awesome. Wish I could do some of the things that they do just with the pumpkin carving and shit.
The pumpkin carving's my favorite.
Oh, mine too.
Yeah.
Mine too. But that one team, the one that pretty much like won every challenge.
Yeah, Team
Season
Boo.
one. You know which team I'm talking about.
The Team Boo. The one with that really, really good pumpkin carver.
No, what was the other team's called?
I think Team Blink Bats won it. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were the ones I liked the most. I think that's who they were.
Okay.
Because they had, like, they would just pull all their ideas together and, like, just make one super awesome concept all together, one major, just epic piece.
Yeah.
And I loved that.
And, I don't know, I just love what, especially during Halloween time, I don't know what, it just gives you some kind of weird vibe and chill to watch these things. And I love them. And, I love the cool designs. I like this. They have a special guest every week. I think that's cool.
I thought it was cool that one of the guests was like Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
And then the rest I didn't really know.
I knew a few of them. But, it's like, damn.
It's only like 4 episodes, right?
4 or 5 is short. I was like, man, we got to do a lot more of these in the future. We also got a bunch of Nailed It to get caught up on.
I forgot we were even doing that for the podcast, to be honest.
Yeah.
Did we ever do Cupcake and Dino season 2?
Cupcake and what?
Dino?
What's that?
Cupcake and Dino?
Did we review this?
It's a Netflix show about a cupcake and a dinosaur.
We do this?
Pretty sure we did. I remember we sat down in my house in Knoxville, my apartment in Knoxville, and watched it. And if I remember correctly, you were shit talking it pretty much the whole way through.
And you want me to watch season 2 of this?
Well, we gotta finish it, obviously.
It's weird. I remember not liking something with that name. That's the only thing I remember.
It's about a yellow cupcake, a yellow dinosaur, and a pink cupcake.
Yes.
And they did general services.
Now I remember watching it with you now.
It makes me think of you and me. That's why it's the best.
I remember recording some Fears R Us, your first ever Fears R Us episode right after we watched it. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Edgar's very first lines were recorded right after watching that. Okay, I remember. Speaking of Halloween, Fears R Us. Okay. Alright, so I'm giving Halloween Wars a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Is that what you're giving it? Or?
Yeah, for season 1, definitely an 8 out of 10.
I think next time we're going to have to double down on seasons.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know. We got a lot of Halloween episodes in our future. We can
Yeah.
always... Well, we don't know that. We could die tomorrow.
We could.
But, point being, we could definitely space these out.
Yeah.
But they keep putting more out each season, so it might not hurt.
I got 10 seasons on Voodoo.
Hmm?
I have 10 seasons on Voodoo.
Yeah, no. We got plenty to do.
Okay. So let's move on. I'm sure this was your favorite out of the bunch. Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King. What'd you think?
I actually liked it.
I did.
More than I thought I would. I
did
definitely
too.
liked the intro to it, which was unexpected
Yeah.
for a Scooby-Doo movie.
A lot of cool cameos. This one was riddled with cameos.
Yeah. I remember hearing Jim Belushi in there randomly.
And then the guy who did the sitcom with him, like his Barney Rubble in this sitcom, was the other goblin that he was with.
I know what you're talking about.
According to Jim.
Yeah, according to Jim.
His
The
best friend
blonde-haired
in
dude.
that. Yeah, his best friend in that show.
Andy. I think his name was Andy.
It could have been. I just call him Barney Rubble. They were
It
in
was like
it.
his sister, his brother-in-law or something like that.
Something, yeah. It's been a while since I've seen it.
He was married to his wife. His wife had a sister. No, yeah, his wife had a sister, and that guy was married to his wife's sister.
Yeah. Okay. They were both in it. Jay Leno, Tim Curry.
I remember Jay Leno. I heard Jay Leno's voice was the little pumpkin lantern. Jack-o'-lantern. He was Jack.
And then you had the guy from fucking Jurassic Park was in there. The guy... Huh?
The guy from Jurassic Park was in there?
Yeah. The fat dude who... Yeah, the fat guy. I think he's also in Seinfeld. And then you had the dude from Toy Story and Princess Bride was in there as well.
Okay.
Anyway, it was a good movie.
I remember Hayden Panettiere was the
Pixie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. I put in the very beginning, Scooby and Shaggy were total assholes.
I thought so too.
They are such dicks in this movie. At least in the intro, they were dicks when they were just picking on that poor magician.
Yes. I was like, man, they kind of deserve this.
Yeah, I was like, I'd be pissed too if I was that guy.
They just basically shit on him. Your act is whack. You're fucking fake. Everything about you's fake. Talking to him, they were like, "Oh, that's what I was gonna say too." Is like, I remember my first notes being along the lines of, "This is very out of character for them, for
them to be
them
dicks.
to be like so upfront about how they're not scared of anything happening." And then I was like, "Oh, it's actually part of the story."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, we ain't scared. We know everything's fake on Halloween." But they didn't give him rights to be a dickhead to everybody, at least to that magician.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't think he deserved that. Then he turned out to be a total asshole, so I was like, well...
They didn't know that. They didn't know how much of an asshole he was.
There's no excuse for the way they treated him.
Yeah.
But he did also turn out to be a total asshole, so it's okay in my book, because he was... enslaving people and stealing and, just being a total douche.
Yeah. I have a Goblin Slayer reference in here. I was like, I cannot remember the scene because I watched this like fucking 4 months ago. And this is probably the second to third time I've seen this movie. But
Well, tell me the Goblin Slayer reference and I'll tell you where, if it fits in.
So,
or where it would have fit in.
The scene where Scooby and Shaggy dress up as Daphne and Velma. Oh, now I remember. The scene where they are going to the Goblin hideout where all the goblins were. And then...
they take the potion that's supposed to make them... what I assumed was supposed to make them invisible by the way they were talking about it.
So they go to where all the goblins lived, and I guess they take a potion and they like it turns them. Makes them look like Velma and Daphne, but they're clearly still Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah.
And then all these goblins
make them cross dressers essentially.
And then all the goblins are circling on them. I was like, I thought this was going to be a Goblin Slayer episode 1 incident right here.
Oh no!
If
Oh
anybody's
God!
seen the first episode of Goblin Slayer.
You get it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like where this is going. Honestly, I think this is one of my least favorite Scooby-Doo movies.
I was not necessarily impressed. I do remember like getting bored about halfway through, and like, I don't know, I'll play video games while I watch it. Like, I actually stopped taking notes about halfway through it.
I watched it straightforward. Me and Tasia watched it, I'm pretty sure. And then I was like, man, this one ain't that good. I remember it being a lot better, and it wasn't. I don't remember it being like super cartoony. Like it, I don't know, the animation. It felt like it was just a very long What's New Scooby-Doo episode, which I love. What's New Scooby-Doo, but I don't know. This one was just meh for me. According to Scooby-Doo movies go, I've seen so many better ones. In fact, the last Scooby-Doo movie that just came out was fucking fantastic. I loved it. But we're not reviewing that one. We're reviewing this one. Because me and you were talking about just do a Scooby-Doo one, and you're like, does any Scooby-Doo movie take place on Halloween? And at the time, when I said that, the only one that took place on Halloween was this one, Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King, which takes place on Halloween. Anyway, let's talk about the plot a little bit. The magician, Scooby and Shaggy, were assholes to for no reason. Was like, you know what? Fuck them. I'm going to become a real warlock. And just so happens...
His plans were always to become a real warlock, I would assume, by the way he went in there and started jibber-jabbering.
Yeah.
He had all these books and all these spells that he had captured, he had taken from all around the world, and he had read all of them, and he's like, I just can't find real magic. It must not exist. And then the pixie, like, is fucking around, she flips open the book to the Goblin Scepter, and he's like, of course! Now, I thought, as far as the plot goes, like, she deserved to be caught. Like,
yeah.
Why would you show this douchebag the one thing that can make him all powerful, and then get mad when he catches you when you know his character already, because you're just sitting there teasing him?
Yeah.
like she deserved that much at least.
The
getting
plot,
captured.
yeah, that plot was a little weak.
Yeah.
I think the writing excelled at the cameos, like later on with the monsters from the past and the monster world. I thought that it got a lot better when it got to the monster world. Just the build up to it was weak. I thought the build up to getting there was bad. But like once they got to the monster world, I thought it was like, okay, it got, for me it got a lot of better.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff happened actually in the monster world.
But then there's
the
like
Headless Horseman guy.
And then there was but before they get there, they meet this like guy who owns a magic shop, and he turns out to be a bunny. And he's played by the guy who plays the T-Rex in Toy Story, and he sung a song.
That voice.
He sung a song too, but the song was very weak and generic shit song. I was like, yeah, we could have done without that song. That song wasn't that good. But yeah, then they get to the monster world from there, and for me, it picked up a lot from there. But it was just, for me, I'm gonna give this movie a 6 out of 10. I had fun with it. I loved all the cameos from celebrities, and I love all the monster cameos from previous episodes. I could see me watching this again. That's why I'm giving it a 6. But for me, Scooby-Doo movies, I think this might be one of the weakest ones. I think this is only the second Scooby-Doo movie we've reviewed. Is that correct?
The first one we reviewed was
Scooby-Doo, Where's My Mummy?
Yes, that's the only one. That's the only other one I remember.
That's the only one we've ever. This is the only other one we reviewed. That one got a very, very great review because it was a very great movie. This one's getting immediate.
Yeah, I was saying, you said you think that's the only other one we reviewed.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it. I was like, the only one I can remember was Velma and Cargo, like a cargo jumpsuit onesie or something like that, like out in the desert. And then you told me what it was. Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm such a huge Scooby-Doo fan, and this is almost 100 episodes in, and this is only our second stop with Scooby-Doo.
Well, we've only made 2 stops with Power Rangers, and
yeah,
look at me.
Well,
I was actually gonna say, dude, we should open season 5, the next season with the Power Ranger episode, and do the Power Ranger Lights Out.
Oof. Yeah. I mean, by the time that
content out there, it's like 3 waves right there.
By the time that comes out, it should. Well, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Once we get season 4 wrapped up, we'll do like 5-episode arc. We'll have 5 episodes, and then whatever we're both get done with first, I guess is the ones we're going to do first. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay,
fuck you too, bitch.
What are you rating the movie?
I give it a 5 out of 10.
Whoa, 5 out of 10?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'd watch it again if it was Halloween and somebody's like, let's watch Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King. I'm like, I am not really planning on doing anything, so I guess it'll work. But also, I mean, it's like right down the line.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad, wasn't good. Just a average. It's right on the line for me.
Okay. All right. Let's move to the main event.
Let's do it.
Halloween, the OG. One of my faves.
One of my faves.
So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm going first.
Well, I just figured you'd do the synopsis.
Okay, so first off, I'm not going to go in an in-depth review on this. I did a really deep dive of this movie on the Fears R Us podcast, Halloween Special 1. So if you want a deep dive in it, you can go to that. But it's one of my favorite movies. First thing I want to note, very first scene, dude goes up and sleeps with Michael's sister, and he finishes in like 5 seconds, tops. Bruh hit 5 seconds. He got it in and was done. Anyway, that's like one thing I notice every time.
That's what you're focusing on?
Yes, dude. How could you not focus on that?
I don't know. I guess it had slipped my mind since the last time I watched it.
Watch it. Just watch that scene. Like
Oh God,
dude's done.
Watch it. Just watch it to just watch that scene.
He's done in 5 seconds. Like Michael literally goes around the house, goes back in, goes up the stairs. He's done. No. Let me rephrase that. Michael goes outside, goes around the house, goes back in. Dude's done before he even goes up to the stairs. Bruh's done. Like damn.
I guess I never thought of it like that. Now that you're saying it out loud, I'm like, oh shit, he did go in there, and then.
Damn, I only got my sneakers off yet, dude.
Wait, didn't the parents just get home though?
They didn't get home till she was dead.
Yeah, but he came out. Yeah, I guess you're right. Damn, dude was just.
Dude was excited, I guess. He must have.
Fun. Had a lot of fun.
He must have busted before that zipper was off. Shit, bro was excited. Okay, anyway.
He probably got up. He's like, titties!
If I had to do a review on him, he'd probably get a 1 out of 10. Okay. Everybody in this town's blind, not seeing Michael. But Lori saw him a few times.
With the mask.
Yeah. Lori saw him a few.
I guess the whole movie takes place on Halloween, so it's not a ridiculous thought that people see him walking around with the mask on and they're like, oh, it's Halloween.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Guy's just in the spirit.
Here's the thing. Lori saw him multiple times in one day. Like outside the school, outside of a house she was staying at. And probably a couple other times. So she knows the guy's watching.
Well, she's dumb, clearly. But
here's the thing. And then later on, what's that kid's name? Billy? Is that the kid's name?
I think so.
He sees Michael too outside the window. And she goes, "You're an idiot. Get away from there." She don't say that exact lines, but I was like, "Bitch, you seen them too. Why you say these stupid?" Oof.
Why are you calling me stupid?
So I wrote in the notes, there's a few scenes where you can hear Michael breathe in the mask. I said when I was watching, I had to make sure that wasn't me. When I was watching, it's like, wait, is that me or Michael? I can't tell. Huh?
I said, did you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
Right before you said that?
What?
I was like, he must be hosting his own podcast.
What would his podcast be?
Murder
podcast.
It's just him breathing in his mask. And then you hear people getting stabbed and screaming.
So, tell me some of your thoughts here.
It's back to him. Do what?
Tell me some of your thoughts here.
Okay, well, obviously this is one of my favorite Halloween movies.
Yeah.
/ movies of all time. The fact that it takes place on Halloween always makes it better.
Yeah.
I love pretty much all the characters, even the ones that go a little bit over top for their trope in this movie. I love
totally.
Totally. I love the score on this movie.
Oh yeah.
Very well directed. I love Loomis. I mean, there's so much about the movie. It's hard to like for this movie specifically. It's hard to hate.
Yeah, it is because
I watch it every year on Halloween, every year. Just at some point, multiple times during the month of October.
Yeah,
I watch this movie.
I like it so much.
Pretty sure I watched it twice last year before October, twice during October, and then once when you told me we were going to watch it for the podcast.
Yeah.
So I watch this movie a lot.
I like this movie so much because I find I probably found like 15 plot holes, but yeah, I still love the movie anyways. That's a good movie.
Yeah, the more you watch it, the more you see plot holes. But like, I try to avoid them because I'm like, this movie's great. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, me. Shut up, Logic. This movie is awesome.
I
But
really,
yeah, it's like, but that's with like anything. I said that's just like how it is with anything, though. The more you watch it, the more you see what's wrong with it.
yeah. But still a good movie. I want to give this one a 9 out of 10. What do you give
9
it?
out of 10 as well.
All
Ski,
right.
ski, ski.
Let's move on to Halloween 2.
Yeah, let's hurry because I only got 13% left on my battery on my phone, and that was with a full charge when we started.
Okay, you need a laptop. Halloween 2 feels more like a DLC to a movie. The first 15 minutes of the movie is fucking awesome. But then
Yes, agreed.
then the rest of it's just kind of for me. Kind of slow.
It's like after that point, it kind of just drags on.
I think it'd be badass if this was just one big movie.
Also, they make that mistake of that plot. This is the second movie where he's supposed to be her brother.
Well, I like to think of it.
I like that. I like that originally.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I watch it, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessary for it to be like it over. I feel like it over explains things sometimes. Like sometimes it's like it's great that he's just this crazy psychopath hell bent on killing this woman for no reason because that's his character. But then they add that in, and it's like, well, sometimes it's great because he has a reason to kill this bitch. So it's double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, you get the reason, but at the same time, does it make the character better? Not really. Does it make the character worse? Not really. It's just 50-50. Depends on where you fall on the side of it.
Yeah. I just think of as different universes. Like, there's the first universe where it's Halloween 1 through 6 is universe 1. Then universe 2 is Halloween 1 and 2 H2O Resurrection. Then there's universe 3, which is the Rob Zombie. Then there's universe 4, where it's 1 and then 2018.
I thought there was more Halloween movies than 1 through 6.
Well, there it is, and then you got the second. That's universe 2, where it's Halloween.
Oh,
1,
you're saying
2,
in universe 2, it goes Halloween's 1 and 2,
H2O,
then H2O,
Resurrection,
and everything after that.
No, well,
So it skips all over.
Just
Okay.
Resurrection.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's
We should try watching them in that order sometime. See what it's like. Like watching them all in these different orders to see what the universes play out like.
Me and Tasia watched
They're pretty dope.
every one of them this year.
Damn.
We watched them of release date, you know. And yeah, I learned a lot more from watching them all from beginning to end. I appreciate. I like the Rob Zombie ones more when I rewatched it. And then there's some I thought was better than I thought before, and some where I thought was worse. But today we're only going to review 1 and 2. And 2, that was one of those. It wasn't worse, but it wasn't not as good as I remember. I give
2 a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm giving 2 a 7 out of 10. Can we point out though that one scene where that doctor and the nurse go into that room and get like the jacuzzi? Her tits, oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Why am I not surprised?
I think that
We knew this was coming.
Okay, so it goes the first 15 minutes best part of the movie, second best part Her titties. Okay. 7 out of 10. Anything else you want to cover? Anything else you want to cover?
No, I mean that's pretty much it, man.
Okay. Let's move on to Two Guys in the Groove.
Oh, this is your favorite part of the podcast, isn't it?
No. But I like it.
I know, it's a joke, because you always say that about every part of the podcast to me.
So what are you picking? It's a Halloween special. What are you going with?
This week I decided to go with a song called Swallowing the Rabbit Whole by Code Orange.
Okay. Never heard of them.
You're gonna get that.
Okay.
Do what?
So I got to check them out. Never heard of them.
They're pretty good. They do a bunch of different types of music, like they usually stick to one type of music, but like they've their new album is, well, not their newest album. Their 2020 album was fucking dope and just is all over the place while still somehow managing to stay like
Good.
rooted.
Yeah. Well,
And I just, if you check them out, check out their 2020 album. I mean, they have a lot of other good stuff, but
okay.
I mean, there's probably more that you would like in their 2020 album than their other albums.
Well, normally
That
I
you
wasn't
specifically.
going to pick this band because I've already picked this band twice this season.
3 times.
3 times. But I got the song stuck in my head for like the last month, so I'm going to go with it, and it's Halloween related. Why are you zooming in on your beard? Like, why? Why are we doing this? Okay.
I was scratching my finger.
Alright, so my song is Scary World by Steam Powered Giraffe.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Two Guys in the Dark. This is your captain speaking. I am letting you know that we're about to land. If you look out on your left, you will see hellfire and brimstone. If you look out on your right, you will see demons and destruction. That's right. This flight to hell has eventually been, wrapped up, tied up, and presented with a bow. Remember to hold your pants shitting till you're off the plane, because we like our seats clean. And if you could, possibly be casually courteous to those around you, cautiously courteous to those around you. As you exit the plane, try not to, hurt yourselves and the ones you love. And enjoy your stay in hell.
Two Guys in the Dark.